Well, there's no doubt that parents sometimes wish they had a bunker of their own. More than ever before, many parents are saying that they're confused, exhausted and unsure of the best ways to deal with issues like drugs, alcohol, sex and cyber safety. Well, now Australia's best experts have come together to offer practical solutions in a series of seminars across the country.
A lot of the young people are spiritual anorexics. They're kind of born with a hole in their soul. They don't have a sort of sense of meaning, purpose and belonging.
The biggest issues are drugs, alcohol and lack of education.
Bullying, internet, pornography, drug and alcohol consumption, performance at school. These are the things that parents seem to be most concerned about.
Drug problems and street problems.
Is this hysteria or real?
It's real. Absolutely real.
Yes, I am concerned about the internet. There's so much going on these days. You really have to keep an eye on your kids.
I think it's much more difficult to be a parent in 2009 than ever before.
How did you go with homework today?
Parenthood is said to be the most difficult job in the world, and being an effective parent means dealing with a constantly changing job description.
Generation Y are one of the most difficult group to parent, and I think there's no question that the baby boomer parents need all the help that they can get.
And these are the experts determined to help embattled parents. The A-Team. Leading experts joining forces to bring the benefit of their combined insight to forums across the nation.
I'm Dr. Ramesh Manocha. I'm a GP and I'm the founder of Generation Next.
I'm Dr. Michael Carr-Gregg, adolescent psychologist.
I'm Dr. Sally Coburn. I'm a GP and a sexual health advocate.
I'm Julie Gale. I'm the founder of Kids Free to be Kids.
Susan McLean, Cybersafety Advisor.
Paul Dillon, Director of Drug and Alcohol Research and Training Australia.
I'm Wendy Prothero from Kids Helpline.
They call the group Generation Next.
What we've tried to do is put together the best parenting experts right across Australia to give parents the absolute practical, use it tomorrow pieces of advice to help them, because all mums and dads are struggling, there's no question.
What do I do when my child wants to drink alcohol?
Thousands of concerned parents are signing up for this parenting boot camp. Advice that pulls no punches.
You know, I said, look, I'm really sorry, but your child doesn't need a 45-year-old best friend. She needs a mother. And a mother needs to put in place, or a parent, rules and boundaries. The youngest sexting that I have been involved in involves some Year 7 girls.
Sexting is on the rise. Minors taking intimate photos of themselves and sending them to each other. And it's private images like these of teen idols Miley Cyrus, Rihanna and High School Musical star Vanessa Hudgens becoming public that has experts increasingly worried.
And they are taking photos of themselves, you know, fully making that decision and sending them off into cyberspace, which is permanent. Those images can never ever be erased.
As quickly as technology progresses, so does its use. 50% of children will experience some form of cyberbullying.
If someone called you a nasty name at school years ago, no one else probably heard that. It was said, it was done, it was over. With anything involving technology, it's permanent. So those nasty comments that were posted, the doctored photo that might have been put up, are there forever. And a young person will read and reread, and so will all their friends.
Susan's advice? Get up to speed with all the technology your children are using.
They need to understand what their children are doing online, where they're going, and monitor and moderate their computer use.
So who are these guys? Damo, Jimmy and Wagga?
One, never allow a computer in a bedroom. A computer should be in a common area of the house where the parent can have a watching brief over it.
The one drug we don't have a grip on in this country is ecstasy. It continues to rise, unlike every other illicit drug, which we're continuing to see drop.
Australia is now the biggest user of ecstasy per capita, the starting age making headlines.
Be completely honest, you don't need to try to frighten young people. The truth is scary enough.
The other major problem, alcohol.
I've seen young kids as early as in late primary school who are binge drinking on a regular basis.
We now have a situation where, for example, one young person dies every single weekend on average in Australia as a result of their consumption of alcohol, and 60 are hospitalised.
Explaining how you drink, why you drink, in the context you drink, well, you know, you've got a really good chance of getting your kids to understand good patterns of drinking.
Probably half of Year 12 children are having sex.
These days kids are bombarded with an onslaught of sexualised messages and imagery from all aspects of their environment.
If young people are informed, get accurate information, they are less likely to go and have sex and therefore less likely to have complications.
I don't know that a lot of parents, for example, know that depression is the most common psychological problem in young people today. When young people are depressed, one of the most important changes to look for is the fact that they withdraw from their friends, they can't concentrate, they may put on or lose a lot of weight, they will have trouble sleeping.
And the overall advice for parents is a unified message.
It's become conscious, become alert, become aware and become involved.
There's no bullying or anything like that in the playground.
Sitting around a dining room table with your kids on a regular basis is not only associated with better language development, it's a protective factor against drug and alcohol abuse, and it also is associated with a much better mark in their final year of school.
Sometimes parents say, I'm communicating, when really what they're doing is saying, do this, do it my way. Kids don't want a street directory. They want you to help them navigate their way.
That's Sally Obermeter reporting. You'll find the details of those seminars on